We care for you, and in the last video we were asking you to send us your feedback with a current struggle that you might have on your journey to step into your future self. We have received some responses, and we wanted to address one of our viewers' response today, where he said that he hasn't had a single happy moment in the last 5 years. Then we will give feedback to him directly, so you can also inspire and learn from it.
And contribute.
And you can, of course, also contribute to the conversation. And if you're interested to share your current struggle on your journey to step into your future, you can do that in the form below the video. Hello, sir, madam. I have been watching your videos from the last few months. Could you please help me? I would like to tell my story to you. My English is not good, try to understand it. I tried so many law of attraction techniques and read so many books on this concept and made so many efforts but could not taste success in life. I am 26 years old. I'm ugly, poor, weak guy with strong desire, but nothing seems to work. My belief system totally crashed. At present, I don't have belief on God or universe. I tried to quit from the world. There is no single happy moment in the last 5 years of my life. I never smoke, drink, and never date a girl in my whole life. Life is so hard to me, I can't handle this pressure. I want to quit from the world. Our viewer is really in a dark night of the soul right now. And in these times, it's really difficult to get out of it by yourself. You can watch all the law of attraction videos and read about the techniques and read the books, but in these moments, it's really helpful to have some outside perspective, somebody that can look at you and see what kind of patterns you have, so you can actually get yourself out of this. What always helped me in these moments was when I watched some inspiring movies. We can recommend you Samadhi. It's a really beautiful documentary that can help you to get out of it. You need in the beginning some kind of outside help, some outside force that can inspire you, that can move you into a positive state, because all those limited thoughts, they constantly rain all over you over and over again, and they're just gonna make you smaller and smaller and smaller. I have done that I continuously talk negative about myself, that I'm not happy, I'm not worthy, I'm not a good man, I'm not man enough, and eventually I started to have panic attacks and problems with anxiety. I conditioned myself into this, and I really needed to decide with a very firm intention every day, no, I no longer want to live that, because this state, being in this negative state, is very addictive. It's very natural for us to continuously want to engage in these negative thoughts and in these negative emotions, and to break out of that cycle, it usually takes some outside force. So watch some inspiring movies, watch Samadhi, talk to somebody. Like what we are doing now is also something that comes from outside, that can help you, that can inspire you to move into the right direction, into a positive and uplifted life, so you can step into your future. And it's a very natural continuation of these continuous negative self-thoughts and beliefs to end up with wanting to quit the world, as you expressed it. This is very natural, but Petra has something really important to tell you about this.
It seems to me like you are a little bit depressed, and deep rest is required while you're depressed. So if you call yourself that you are weak, ugly, and poor guy, but you immediately after that write with a strong desire, it means that there is a spark in you which wants to try, which wants to test, which wants to overcome this adversity, because this is nothing what should stop you. It's just end of a program. I also feel sometimes like there is no light at the end of the tunnel, but in those moments I very much think about programming of us as a society. How could my brain be programmed so I want to quit? This is against our nature. This is against our all nature in the whole planet. Like, is any animal suicidal, or is any animal caring about I am not good enough, I'm ugly, I'm weak? No, they just do their best in every single day, every single moment. And if you are weak, you do your best with your weakness, and you get stronger in something else, in your desire or overcoming the things which you need to overcome. If you're poor, how many people in a planet are poor and they are happy? So it can't be reason for you to be unhappy, to be, there's not a reason. It's just faulty program in your brain, and you are the only person who will go into that operating system and who can reprogram it. You are going to start to lie to yourself every single day until you believe it's true. I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm happy, I'm lovable, I am charismatic. Whatever you want you to be programmed for, you're going to say to yourself. You are going to make yourself believe, because 100 times repeated lie becomes a truth.
Because let's be honest, what have you done until now? You have been continuously lying to yourself. You told yourself you're ugly, you're not worthy, you don't have enough money, you're not strong enough. Those are all lies. And you're now going to turn that thing around. You're going to lie to yourself in a positive way. Because that spark that Petra was saying, that desire that is in you, all of us have it. We all have this spark that can allow us to change our life. We have the life force in us. Life force is in every living creature, in every living thing. The life force to grow, to evolve, to be better. We all have it. We just need to activate it. And all that constant mumble in the background of I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, that has to stop. And it's not easy to just push a button and turn it off. So you want to switch it into something else, because it will anyways keep going and going.
There is something in you, what is watching this video right now, or what wrote these words, that wants to overcome this, that wants to change this about you, because or that in you knows it can be changed, and this, what you're living right now, is not good enough for you, because it will eventually make you sick, make you really unhappy, and make you miserable. And we are all going through this. We are all making mistakes. We are also sometimes feeling super down, like nothing really makes sense, and I have depressions, and it's normal, it's natural. Only what matters is how long you're going to stay in that limited emotions bath or mud. Because we all step in there, everybody. But even Dr. Joe Dispenza says, I am also a human being, I also react. The thing is, how long I'm going to react. So if you are in a certain reaction, which is taking more than like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you're still feeling the same way, this is how you programmed yourself, and you're the only person who can change that programming. So you're lying to yourself right now, so you can lie to yourself to be happier.
Your message really shows us that you're very sincere and that you're already 10,000 steps ahead of most people that are just so stuck in their negative self-talk and in their negative state that they think that's who they are. But you don't want to live this way. You have a strong desire and you want to live something else. So this is our proof that you're truly interested in stepping into your future. And it can be tempting to keep repeating that story, but we must decide what new story that we're going to tell about ourselves. And you said that you have never been with a woman your whole life, and you're 26. Who cares? I mean, I've been virgin until I was 22, and it was such a huge concern for me at that time. But in the grand scheme of life, it really doesn't matter. And once you start to rebuild yourself and really start to gain some confidence, some courage again, you will naturally attract the ideal woman to you.
If you would know more about exchange of energy during intercourse, it's also not very good to be with a person who is not worthy to be with you and who could leave you in a week or in a month, or it could be somebody who you don't even know. It's not good, and it looks like you're a pure person this way. You are here for something greater than this stuff, and maybe it's just leading you. Let it lead you. This divine, this God, or whatever you call this, which you are doubting that it's in you, it's actually leading you somewhere. That's why you have these circumstances in your life. that's why you have to see that it's only programs, because society programmed us to be a great robots, great AIs. Repeat what you're taught in school, and repeat it so well so you can do tests well. And now everything is going to be taken by AI. So what's there for us, And this is what is leading you to this video. You're just basically knowing it from within, and you don't know what to do with it because it's big. It's really, really big in you. Just tune into it before you go to sleep and when you wake up in the morning, and just be with it. You can't name it, you can't describe it, it doesn't have shapes or colors, but you can just tune into it and trust it, because that's what's leading you in your life. That's what wrote there in your comment, that you have a strong desire. So you don't want to put you down totally because you're weak, poor, and whatever. You also wrote there that you have a strong desire, because there is something in you what wants to jump over this and leave it all behind. So do that, tune into it. I also practice it lately. I know that everything what happened in my life, I am amazed and impressed how it all worked out and puzzled together later, after 5 years, after 10 years.
And you were saying that you haven't had a single happy moment in the last 5 years. This is also a lie that you have been telling yourself. So what I would love you to do is to journal every single day about 5 amazing things that happened that day. And they can be as simple as just I saw the sunrise, or I felt the sun in my face. Because there are always happy moments happening around us. But if we don't pay attention, we don't see them, and we can summarize the last 5 years and say we haven't had a happy moment. That's just not the truth. So I want you to condition yourself to see those things again, because they're happening every single day in your life.
And to be happy could be a concept which was also programmed into your brain, into your mind. Maybe you have a wrong perception of happiness. It would be great if you summarize for yourself and describe for yourself what it is like to be happy, and truly admit that your version of being happy is actually not really sustainable for a very long time. It's maybe for 5 minutes and then it's done. People are very much tricked into this high dopamine happiness and, something super impressive. But the happiness, which is calm, is just in you as well. And the life is not as complicated as it seems. And I've been having struggle, for example, to go to the bathroom for past 5 years. And I was praying, I was doing everything I could, and it was still not working until recently. So I'm always so happy for such a fundamental birthright right now, because I can. And it's so low, for some people to just do the normal things, and your body works perfectly if you do normal things. But it's so you can be so grateful that you can do this. You can inhale and exhale without choking. So don't be that hard on yourself, because I had a feeling that if you are poor, if you are weak, you're quite hard on yourself. And who's going to give you love if you don't give it to yourself? Who is going to love you if you don't love yourself first? If you will want to have a partner in the future, you have to first show to the partner how much you love yourself, So do that.
I think we men can be really harsh on ourselves, especially when we're younger, and we have a certain idea in our head how far ahead we should be financially, or in a relationship, or with our body. And when we don't reach that standard, and we don't reach that level, then we're going to be extremely hard on ourselves, and we're going to put ourselves down. And this can cause these really bad things like anxiety, panic attacks, depression later. So I am not allowing negative self-talk about myself anymore, because I just saw how quickly it was detrimental for my life. I couldn't function in society anymore. So it's really important for you to stop that and to turn it around. And if you need help by all means, get yourself some guide or some therapist if you want to, that can really help you, because in the beginning it's very helpful if somebody reaches for your hand and takes you out of the biggest hole, but we feel that you're on a really great journey.
And also, when you have no idea how to help yourself and you really are struggling in this moment right now, it's good to support yourself chemically, like change your breathing, slow your breathing down, or I love to exhale and cover your nose, and then you have to allow the body to breathe and to beg for another breath, before you inhale, and see how much life force is in your body and how much life wants to live within your body, because you have to take next breath, otherwise you would feel very bad. And also about food, Sadhguru says, if you have empty stomach, you have only one problem, and if you have full belly, you have 100 problems. So that's also working, but not probably for you, because you are already super hard on yourself, so you better treat yourself with something nice. So try that breathing thing, it's really cool. I also sometimes, when I'm stressed or something, I exhale and I don't breathe, and I don't breathe, and I don't breathe until the body wants to breathe, and still I don't breathe. And then I inhale very gently, very lovingly into my body, and it's so relaxing, and it's so convincing that I should trust into this intelligence. If you don't trust to anything, you have to trust that you have another breath to take. And that's it, that's so simple. And maybe your brain wants to have it super complicated, so you make it so complicated. So make it simple for yourself. So if you would like to have some more support, you can comment underneath this video. And if there is some other guys who would like to support you or to support everybody who has these problems, please comment underneath this video.
If you want to share your current struggle in your journey to step into your future, you can fill out the form that is linked below the video. And if you want to share some more time with us, we have this video here for you next.